Good morning, Year 6. Today you are going to be recapping how to add fractions and you'll be completing a arithmetic test. There is only 6 questions on this test, so please just give yourself 10 minutes. See how long it takes you to complete those 6 questions, write your time at the top of your test and mark your work at the end. As a quick recap, have a look at this video and see if it helps to refresh your memory for how you would add fractions. So to begin with, let's refresh. So here we have 3/8 add 4/8. When we are adding fractions that have the same denominator, this is a nice straightforward sum because all we have to do is add the numerators together to give us our answer. So 3/8 add 4/8 gives us a total of 7/8. Have a look at the next sum. 7/12 add 4/12. So I'm looking at the sum. I can see that both denominators are 12. So all I need to do is add my two numerators. 7 add 4 is 11. So 7/12 plus 4/12 equals 11/12. Right, let's have a look at this sum now then, because this is a little bit more complicated because the denominators are different. So when we are adding a fraction but the denominators are different, we need to find an equivalent fraction. This is where we need to multiply either one or both of the denominators so that they are the same. 8 is a multiple of 4. What do I have to do to 4 so that 4 is 8? Well, I know that I multiply 4 by 2. 4 times 2 equals 8. Whatever you do to the denominator, you must do to the numerator. So I times 4 by 2 to get 8. So I need to do 1 times 2. 1 times 2 is 2. So now I have 3/8 plus 2/8. The denominator the same, so I can add it up as we did before. So the answer would be 5/8. So let's have a look at these. So in this fraction addition, the fractions have different denominators, but they are multiples of the same number. Okay, so whatever we do to the denominator, we must do to the numerator. So I know that I can do something to 3 to make it into 9. So what do I have to multiply 3 by so that it ends up being the same denominator as 5/9? I know that I need to multiply that by 3 because 3 3s are 9. Now because I multiplied the denominator by 3, I must do that to the numerator. So I'm going to multiply 2 by 3, which equals 6. So now we should have 6 ninths add 5 ninths. So now we have the same denominator, we can do 6 ninths add 5 ninths, which gives us a total of 11 ninths, which is equivalent to 1 whole and 2 ninths. So let's have a look at another one. So again, we're going to do 7 fifteenths plus 2 fifths. So I can see that my denominators are different, but what I do know is that 5 and 15 are multiples of the same number. What do I need to do to my 5 to turn that so it's the same denominator as 15? I know I need to multiply it by 3. So 5 times 3 equals 15. Now I have the same denominator. I need to multiply my numerator because whatever it is you did to your denominator, you must do to your numerator. We times 5 by 3, so we need to multiply 2 by 3. Now we've done that, we can add the fractions together because you should have 7 fifteenths plus 6 fifteenths, which will give you a total of 13 fifteenths. So here's some steps to follow when your denominators are different. Remember, when they're the same, that's really simple. All we have to do is add the numerators. However, when they're different, the first thing we need to do is find the lowest common multiple of the denominators. You then need to multiply the denominators to make them the same. Sometimes you will just multiply one denominator, other times you may need to multiply both of the denominators. Whatever you have multiplied the denominator by, you must multiply the numerator by the same number. Once all fractions have the same denominator, that's when you can add or subtract them. Don't forget that you may be able to find an equivalent fraction of the answer that you have found.